Hey, it's Van, the Mortgage Man. In this segment, I want to talk about closing costs. What are some of the common closing costs that you're going to see in a home mortgage transaction? We're going to show you actually a closing disclosure to give you a sense of what that's going to look like, but it's really good to get to know these fees well in advance. So first of all, you're going to see loan origination charges. Really, these are the primary charges from your lender. Lenders typically charge a fee, typically in the $1,500 range, just for providing the basic service of issuing a loan, underwriting your loan, doing sort of all the things that they need to do to get your loan in place, okay? Second of all, you're gonna see title company fees. So a title company plays a very important role in the transaction. Their job is to perform a settlement, which involves putting all the parties together and receiving and dispersing funds for the transaction. But they also have to do an extensive title search. They need to make sure that the buyer is getting clean title. So there's going to be a lot of fees related to that process. And also, they're going to charge you something called title insurance. So title insurance comes in two forms. There's the lender's title insurance and there's the owner's title insurance. The lender's title insurance is required because it protects the lender against a claim against your title in the future. Any lender that's giving a mortgage is going to require that particular title insurance. The owner's title insurance, however, is optional. That is your choice, and it usually comes in a couple of different options. They usually have a premium as well as a basic version, okay? Both of those versions do offer you protection against a claim, a defect of title in the future, okay? It's only that the premium version, however, gives you a more extensive protection. That is something to discuss with your title company when the time comes. Figure out which one of those options makes the most sense for you. There's also going to be a home inspection fee if you choose to do an inspection. Most people do. You go under contract and you proceed in getting yourself prepared to buy that home. You're going to want to make sure that the home is in good shape, that the bones are structurally sound, as well as identify other issues you might be paying for in the future. That's where a home inspection cost may come in. Typically, we see that in the $500 to $750 range. You're also going to pay recording fees to the state or county in which your mortgage and deed are getting recorded. A lot of states also charge a transfer tax. So whenever real estate is transacted, the seller and or buyer will pay certain fees. Here in the DMV, we often see the buyer and the seller paying transfer taxes with a real estate transaction. And then lastly, there may be some miscellaneous fees. For example, if you're buying a condominium, there are extra fees related to the due diligence that a lender must perform in approving a condominium for financing, okay? So you're gonna see some extra fees related to condominium documents and questionnaires, etc. Also, some real estate agents may charge a fee for providing the service of taking you out and showing you houses and representing you in a transaction. These are some of the common fees that you're going to see in a real estate transaction. You're going to see it in the closing disclosure, get to know this form, and feel comfortable about it. Again, thanks for listening.